It's quite a nice day as well, actually, you know. It's the old saying, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. Hi, my name's Rob G. I'm a poet, and this poem has been put together from the thoughts and aspirations of spot-on audiences across Lancashire in early June 2020. When this lockdown finally finishes, I'm going to hug my neighbours. We've come to know each other over the course of the weekly applause, and now they're no longer a smattering of strangers behind those bricks and doors. My first priority after lockdown ends will be to reach out and hold my family and friends. I'll spoil my grandkids rotten and bounce them on my knee, even though they'll be heavier now and my joints are apt to freeze. Of course, friends and family will always take priority, but as soon as I get a chance, I'm getting dressed up and going out. I'm desperate for a dance. Yes, when this lockdown finally finishes, I'll dance to Crazy Frog and Agadoo, raves, festivals, karaoke nights, random weddings will do. The guides and rangers entertained me for ages. They kept me going all these months. So when the lockdown finally finishes, we'll get together without the need for Zoom, and we'll laugh in the same room. I'll see as many live performances as I possibly can, from the Hollies to live literature, Peter Kay and Peter Pan. I've missed the trips to town with my mate, the chance to have a chinwag over a big slice of cake and a hot cup of tea. Most of all, I've really missed KFC, but it'll still be nice to see him. I can choose my own fruit and veg when I do my own shopping. I can take my other half down the pub purely on a whim. When this lockdown finally finishes, my kids will have the opportunity to make the most of their school and all its activities. I'm longing for the hairdresser to open to correct the huge mistake that's grown on my head. When this is over, I can't wait to visit Yorkshire. Controversial, I know, but it needed to be said. When the lockdown ends, I would like to go on holiday. I'm not bothered about the sun. I just want to go away. So take me to the empty beaches and majestic mountains. When the lockdown finally finishes, I won't need to think about social distance when I'm around other humans. When the lockdown's finally over, I'll be singing with my choir. The sound will be amazing, and we'll remember why a Zoom meeting will never replicate the experience of coming together to fill a place with sound. When the lockdown's over, I'll dance a klezmer waltz with all my friends that went to ground. Before this lockdown started, I went out on a date that I didn't want to end. We talked and laughed for hours like long-lost friends. And then the following instalment of life's tragi-comic farce brought the lockdown, and we've not seen each other since March. But we kept in touch, as sometimes people do. So when this lockdown finally finishes, it's date number 2. And I've taken up running. It surprised me to find that getting out in the open air has helped to clear my mind. I'm healthy again, and so much stress has stopped. And the surroundings of Lancashire make a pretty decent backdrop. I'll do the park run at Averham Park now I've learnt to go quite fast. When the lockdown is finally finished, I'll miss walking through a silent village from end to end without a single car going past. When I finally see my colleagues in person, I won't miss that awkward wave at the end of our monthly Zoom conversation. Everyone will go back to school and work, so I'll finally have a decent garden. I'm proud of my daughter. She was raised in Lancs. Since the crisis started, she's been working to raise awareness for Black Lives Matter and volunteering at food banks. I've supported people, and they've supported me. I've learnt more songs on the guitar and ukulele. As a family, We've decorated every single room. Our daughter said, "Dad, you've taken years to do all this." How very, very true. I've loved being in my home and in my garden and spending time with my dogs. And when this lockdown finally finishes, I won't be getting bogged down in so many trivialities. I know the names of all the flowers in my neighbourhood because I walk round every morning and worked out their identities. We've used a lockdown as a litmus test to see how we'll adjust when my husband retires and ends his daily grind. I'm pleased that with some modifications it should be a success and we are both still alive. I've learnt a few new recipes. I've also learnt to sing. And when the lockdown finally finishes, I'll appreciate the simple things. As an unexpected trial run of how life might be, I hope that the lockdown has helped to find the best version of me. I haven't missed the daily pressure to be always doing things. I haven't missed the traffic jams. And I haven't even missed the shopping. But when the lockdown finally finishes, after so many months of shielding, I want to be as free as a bird that could fly away forever. We've missed so many celebrations since the middle of March. So let's have them all together. Looking forward to the second glass of wine. I think I've earned it. I think I've earned the second.